I'm 26 and already a millionaire. But if I had to start over, I'd do things completely differently. You see, I made money fast, but I also made stupid mistakes that cost me thousands. And I know what you're thinking. Another rich guy telling me what to do? But here's the thing. I grew up in a small farm town. Nobody was rich. There was no connections, no handouts, just pure strategy and execution. Most people in their 20s can't even earn $20 an hour. They think 7 figures is impossible. But you're not most people, or you wouldn't be here right now. If I could go back and give my younger self the blueprint to skip those wasted years, this is exactly what I'd tell him. Number 1, the path only becomes clear after you walk it. Most people wait for a perfect plan before they start. They want certainty. But the truth is, no one who made it had a clear path. They moved before they had clarity. And the path appeared because they took action. Stop waiting. Start moving. Clarity comes from action, not thinking. Number 2, good enough is the most dangerous place to be. Most people don't fail because they have nothing. They fail because they have just enough to be comfortable. The biggest killer of dreams isn't failure. It's settling for a life that's just fine. If you're not a little scared, you're not pushing hard enough. Number 3, you will not make it playing it safe. The most dangerous thing you can do is the same thing as everyone else. Most people try to play the game right. Follow the rules, wait their turn, take the safe bets. The people that actually win, they're the ones doing what everyone else is too scared to. I once dropped my last $5,000 on a business that everyone told me was stupid. No safety net, no backup plan. For months, it looked like they were right, but I refused to quit. Then, month 6, one tweak, one pivot, and suddenly I was printing money. That stupid decision, it made me over $500,000. If I had played it safe, I'd still be broke. Number 4, no one cares where you started. The only thing that matters is what you do next. I grew up in a small farm town. No connections, no advantages, but the internet doesn't care. Success doesn't care. The only thing that matters is what you do with what you have right now. The faster you stop using your past as an excuse, the faster you start building your future. Number 5, the most important skill in life isn't making the right decisions. It's surviving the wrong ones. Hey, nobody makes the perfect choice every time. Not billionaires, not geniuses, not world-class athletes. What separates winners from losers is not their ability to be right. It's their ability to recover when they're wrong. Stop trying to be perfect. Just make a decision, adapt, and keep moving. Number 6, you overestimate what you can do in a day and underestimate what you can do in a year. Most people try to do too much in a single day and get frustrated when they don't see results. But consistent effort over time compounds in ways you can't even imagine. Do something small every day. 1 year from now, you'll be shocked at how far you've come. Number 7, confidence comes from surviving, not winning. Confidence isn't built by looking good or never failing. It's built by getting knocked down and standing back up like it never happened. If you've taken a hit and you're still here, congratulations. You're already more confident than most people ever will be. Number 8, the highest performers don't rely on motivation. They build machines that make winning automatic. Most people wait until they feel like it to take action. But the best in the world, they don't need motivation. They set up systems so that success is the default outcome. If you have to force yourself to do it every day, you're doing it wrong. Build habits that make winning inevitable. Number 9, most people tolerate good enough until they wake up at 45 wondering where time went. Life doesn't change overnight. It changes slowly in the daily decisions to accept a life that's just a little below your potential. Every day, you're either designed your dream life or slowly burying it. Number 10, the only real wealth is skill. Everything else can be taken from you. Money, it can disappear overnight. Status, gone in an instant. Connections, they vanish when times get tough. But real skill, no one can take that from you. Become so valuable that your mind alone can make you rich. Number 11, most people never fail, they just stop too soon. One morning, I woke up, logged into my YouTube dashboard, and my entire revenue stream was gone, demonetized. Thousands wiped out overnight. Most people would have quit. I didn't. I rebuilt, and 6 months later, I was making more than ever. I was making more than my parents. Most people don't actually fail, they quit right before they win. Number 12, you can't think your way into success. You have to move. Some people sit around waiting for the perfect business idea, the perfect moment, the perfect plan. They're the ones who never make it. You don't need a perfect plan. You need momentum. Start now, adjust later. Number 13, the only way to get rich is to do what others won't. If what you're doing feels easy and comfortable, you're doing what everyone else is doing. And that means you're gonna get what everyone else gets. Get rich by doing the hard, boring, or uncomfortable things that other people avoid. Number 14, the number one predictor of success, the ability to tolerate pain longer than everyone else. Making money, getting in shape, building a business, it's all a game of who can suffer longer without tapping out. If you can sit with discomfort while everyone else is quitting, you will win. Number 15, every rich person you admire has paid a price you wouldn't want to pay. The guy driving the Ferrari, he's sacrificed his 20s grinding. The guy with the insane physique, he skipped 1,000 nights out to train. Everyone wants success, but no one wants the price that comes with it. And that's why you're different. Are you actually willing to pay the price for what you want? Number 16, avoiding embarrassment will keep you broke. Most people stay stuck because they're scared of looking stupid. They won't start a business or post content or ask for opportunities because they're afraid of judgment. The fastest way to success, become immune to embarrassment. Number 17, I'll start later, is the most expensive lie you tell yourself. Most people think waiting until they feel ready is harmless. But the truth is, every year you wait is a year of wealth, freedom, and opportunities lost. The cost of inaction is always higher than the cost of making mistakes. Number 18, if you're not making at least $30,000 a month, you should be working every weekend. I used to watch my friends spending their weekends playing video games, scrolling TikTok, going out. Meanwhile, I was locked in my room grinding, editing faceless videos, researching ways to get an extra ounce of retention on my videos, and optimizing SEO. 6 months later, I was making more money than all of them combined. If you're broke and not working weekends, you are choosing to stay broke. Number 19, the people who make the most money are the ones who can take the most pain. The market rewards discomfort. The people who get rich, they're the ones who are willing to sell when they don't feel like it, post when it feels cringe, take rejection 100 times, keep going when everyone else stops. If you can endure more pain than the average person, you will make more money than the average person. Number 20, your life is a direct reflection of what you're willing to tolerate. You're broke because you tolerate being broke. You're out of shape because you tolerate skipping workouts. Your life is a direct result of the standards you accept for yourself. Stop tolerating mediocrity, and it will stop existing in your life. Number 21, the market doesn't care about your feelings, it rewards execution. Most people operate like life is fair. Like success should come to them because they tried hard or had a good idea. The market doesn't care about effort. It only rewards value. You either produce results or you don't. Number 22, there are no rules, just outcomes. Most people play safe, like there's an official rule book that determines success. They think they need a degree, permission, years of experience. The truth, nobody cares if you have enough experience. The only rule is, can you get the result? Stop waiting for permission, just get the outcome. Watch how fast doors will fly open. Number 23, the middle class mindset is the deadliest comfort zone. Most people aren't scared of being poor. They're scared of looking like they tried and failed. So they stay in the safe lane, get a steady job, pay their bills, and retire at 65. They trade ambition for security. The middle class mindset is the deadliest comfort zone. Either you break it or it breaks you. Number 24, the real flex, control over your time. Most people think wealth is about cars, watches, private jets. It's not. Wealth is not waking up to an alarm you don't want to wake up to. Wealth is not asking for permission to take a vacation. Wealth is owning your day instead of renting it out to someone else. Stop flexing material things, flex your freedom. Number 25, the best opportunities are invisible until you're in motion. People sit around waiting for a perfect business idea to fall into their lap. But you never find gold by standing still. Your first idea probably won't be the one that makes you rich. Your second might not either. But your third, fourth, or fifth, that's where the magic happens. You don't find great opportunities, you create them by getting in motion. Hey, if you've made it to this point, then you're definitely on track to living the life of your dreams and becoming a millionaire like myself. So keep watching and trust me, it keeps getting better inside of here. Number 26, the more you overthink, the less you achieve. High achievers, they move fast. They make decisions before they feel ready. Mediocre people, they spend months just thinking about things they could figure out in days if they just took action. Stop analyzing, start moving. You can correct course as you go. Number 27, if you're not making 30K a month, you shouldn't be taking days off. Everyone wants work-life balance before they've even built a life worth balancing. You can take days off when you've built something that pays you while you sleep. Until then, you should be working when others are resting. Grind now so future you can live without a schedule. Number 28, attention is the most valuable asset you can own. Money follows attention. The loudest brands make the most money. The most charismatic people close the biggest deals. The ones who put themselves out there, they win. If no one knows you exist, it doesn't matter how talented you are. Number 29, every man needs a time when he's broke, hungry, and has no safety net. There's a level of hunger and intensity that only comes from having nothing to lose. That's why some of the most successful people came from nothing, had their back against the wall, had no plan B to fall back on. Rock bottom, it's an advantage. Use it. Number 30, you will never be more motivated than when you're chasing survival. Most people wait for motivation to start grinding, but they never actually been in a situation where they had to succeed. If you had no backup plan, you'd make it work. If your bills depend on it, you'd figure it out. If your family's survival was at stake, you wouldn't wait for motivation. Put yourself in situations where failure isn't an option and watch how fast you move. Number 31, the hardest thing about making money is believing you can do it. Most people never make real money because they don't actually believe they can. They think people like them don't get rich. They assume everyone else had a secret advantage. They don't even try. So they never find out what they could have won. Your beliefs are the ceiling on your potential. Raise them or stay stuck. Number 32, your first 10K takes forever. Your first 100,000 feels impossible. Your first $1,000,000 comes too fast to process. I remember my first $10,000 month like it was yesterday. It felt like I had just cracked the code to life. Then something weird happened. 10K turned into 20K, then 50K. And before I knew it, I was making more in a month than I used to do in a year. The hardest part isn't making money. It's breaking your old identity. Number 33, you're either someone's asset or someone's liability. There's no in between. This is a concept that I actually learned from my really good friends. I was talking with him about somebody that I hired, and he told me, you either have somebody that is an asset or a liability. And then ever since then, that stuck with me, and I think of it all the time. Is this person an asset or are they a liability? When people think of you, they either see a problem they have to solve or a solution to their problem. There is no in between. If you're struggling, ask yourself, do I create more problems or do I solve them? Number 34, the more valuable you are, the less you work. Broke people sell their time. Rich people sell their value. A McDonald's worker gets paid per hour. A brain surgeon gets paid per result. A business owner gets paid for owning the system. If you're still selling time, you're in the wrong game. Number 35, smart people stay poor because they overcomplicate everything. Intelligent people fail in business because they try to reinvent the wheel instead of copying what works. Get stuck analyzing instead of executing. Make things 10x harder than they need to be. Dumb people, they just find something that works and do it over and over. Keep it stupidly simple. The easier your process, the richer you get. Number 36, rich people don't save money. They multiply. Middle class advice. Save 10% of your paycheck and retire at 65. Wealth building advice. Make money. Use it to make more money. Repeat. Your savings account won't make you rich. Stop hoarding money like a peasant. Learn to multiply it. Number 37. Stop trying to budget your way to wealth. Cutting coffee and skipping Netflix won't make you rich. Making more money will. You can only cut so many expenses, but there's no limit to how much you can earn. Broke people shrink their expenses, while rich people expand their income. Number 38. If you're making less than 100,000, you have a skill problem, not a strategy problem. Most people think they need a better business plan. Most people actually just need a valuable skill. If you can sell, you'll never be broke. If you can market, you'll always have opportunities. If you can build, you can print money. Fix your skills before you try to fix your strategy. Number 39, the easiest way to get rich, get close to money. If you're surrounded by broke people, you'll stay broke. If you're surrounded by money, you'll absorb the mindset. Work in industries where the money flows. Put yourself in rooms where wealth is normal. Stop taking advice from people who haven't built anything. Money follows proximity. Get closer to it. Number 40, you'll know you're rich when you stop checking the price tags. Wealth isn't just about how much you have. It's about how little you have to think about money. Broke people ask, can I afford this? Whereas rich people ask, do I want this? The real flex isn't being able to buy anything. It's never worrying about the cost. Number 41, the most successful people aren't the hardest workers. They're the smartest leverage users. If hard work was the key to success, construction workers would be billionaires. The rich don't work harder than you. They work smarter. They use leverage, other people's time, skills, money, and systems to multiply their output. If you're doing everything yourself, you're moving too slow. Replace how can I do this with who can do this for me. Number 42, you don't get paid for time, you get paid for the problems you solve. A janitor and a brain surgeon both work 8-hour shifts. One makes 40K a year, the other makes 40K an hour. The difference? The value of the problem they solve. Stop competing on effort, compete on impact. Number 43, rich people play offense. Broke people play defense. Broke people, I hope nothing bad happens to my job or savings. Rich people, I'll build so many income streams that nothing can stop me. The wealthy don't just react to life. They create their own opportunities. Stop racing for impact. Start taking control. Number 44. If you're not selling, you're losing. I used to hate sales. Thought I could avoid it. Then I realized every rich person I know is great at selling. Rich people know that money moves when something is sold. If you can't sell, you'll struggle to start a business. You'll get underpaid at work. You'll miss out on life-changing opportunities. Whether it's a product, an idea, or yourself, learn how to sell or accept staying broke. Number 45, the biggest lie, thinking you need to work more to make more. There are people making $15 an hour working 50 hours a week, $50,000 an hour working 5 hours a week. Same hours, completely different reality. Your income isn't tied to time, it's tied to the value you provide, the leverage you have, the systems you build. Stop working more and start working smarter. Number 46, the poor work for money. The rich make money work for them. If you're working for money, you're on the hamster wheel. The rich, they build assets that keep paying them. They create systems that print cash. They own businesses, investments, and intellectual property that pay them whether they work or not. If you're trading time for money, you're playing the wrong game. Number 47, your bank account is a scoreboard, not the game itself. Broke people, they check their balance every day. Panic every time a dollar moves. Rich people, on the other hand, they focus on making moves, not checking numbers. Your bank account is the result, not the playbook. Stop looking at the scoreboard and instead focus on playing the game. Number 48, the easiest way to 10x your income, increase your proximity to power. Money is social. The people you're around, they determine your income. You work at McDonald's, $15 an hour friends. Work at a hedge fund, $15,000 an hour mentors. Start hanging around millionaires, you'll think and act like one. If you're struggling, upgrade your circle before you upgrade your strategy. Number 49, you'll never make millions doing what you love unless it solves a problem for others. The harsh truth, no one cares what you love. They care about how you can help them. You love playing video games? No one will pay you unless you entertain, educate, or create value. You love writing? Cool. But does your writing solve a problem? You love traveling? Great. But who's paying for that? Stop chasing passion, start solving problems, and money will chase you. Number 50, the fastest way to make money, find someone who has it and help them make more. Broke people ask, how can I make money? Smart people ask, who has money and how can I help them get more? The fastest path to wealth, find a rich person or business. Solve a painful problem for them. Get paid like a king. Money follows value. The more you help others win, the faster you'll win. Hey, if you've made it this far, you're definitely better than 90% out there. Keep watching so you can be like the 1%. 51, thinking long-term is a trap. Here's what to do instead. Everyone tells you to think long-term. But here's the problem. Most people use long-term thinking as an excuse to move slowly. They overplan and under-execute. They wait years for the perfect moment when they should be making moves now. Plan big, move fast. The future belongs to those who act today. Number 52, the real reason most people never scale past $100,000 and how to break through. Making your first 100K is grinding. Making your first $1 million is scaling. Most people never break past 100,000 because they refuse to. They refuse to delegate, they refuse to automate, they refuse to use leverage. If you're still doing everything yourself, you're stuck in the $100,000 trap. The game changes when you realize you don't have to do everything yourself. Number 53, stop trying to be the best, be the most known. The best artist isn't the richest. The best business doesn't always win. The one with the most attention does. Being the best is a slow game. Being the most known wins faster. Get loud, get visible, market yourself shamelessly. Number 54, your environment will make or break you. Fix it immediately. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to the level of your environment. Hang out with lazy people, you'll start making excuses. Living in a city where no one else is winning, you'll think winning isn't possible. Surround yourself with killers, you'll level up just by association. When I moved to Los Angeles, I was able to see a bunch of other rich people and it forced me to get rich. So go move to Miami or Dubai or LA or somewhere where a bunch of other people are killing it. So that way you're just constantly motivated by your environment. Upgrade your environment and your success will follow. Number 55, the best hack for success, cut out everything that slows you down. Most people don't need more strategies. They need fewer distractions. Cut out people who drain your energy. Stop wasting time on things that don't move the needle. Quit treating entertainment like it's a full-time job. Your time is either making you richer or keeping you broke. Choose wisely. Number 56. The most important skill you'll ever learn: taking action without overthinking. The broke overanalyze. The rich execute, adapt, and adjust on the fly. You'll never have perfect information. You'll never feel fully ready. Start before you're ready. You can course correct later. Number 57. Stop learning. Start doing. Knowledge is useless without execution. Reading another book won't make you rich. Watching another YouTube video won't make you successful. Action without knowledge is reckless. Knowledge without action is useless. Learn a little, do a lot. Success rewards action, not theory. Number 58. Your attention is your most valuable asset. Protect it at all costs. The richest people protect their focus like gold. The broke, they let everything distract them. Endless notifications, mindless scrolling, drama, gossip, news cycles. Guard your attention. What you focus on determines your reality. Number 59. If you're not obsessed, you'll lose to someone who is. Half-assing your goals, you'll lose to the guy who lives and breathes it. Treating your dreams like a hobby, you'll lose to the one treating it like life or death. If you're not all in, you're already out. Number 60. The rule of unfair advantages. Use it or stay average forever. Most people waste years trying to compete in areas where they have no edge. The smart ones, they find their unfair advantage. They go all in where they can win faster. They use their unique edge to dominate. And here's the thing, everybody has something. If you've been managing for a decade, then that's management skills you can use to manage a production team of freelancers to make videos for you. If you're somebody who's been editing videos all your life, perfect. You can make YouTube videos or direct a team to edit videos and crush it. If you're somebody who's written lots of essays or documents and you're a journalist, perfect. You're probably a great copywriter or a great writer. If you're somebody who is on the phone all the time and always in meetings, great. You're probably a great communicator, and you're probably someone who would do great at sales or running something that has to do with sales. The thing is we all have something. We have some part of our story. We have some history to ourselves that makes us great, and take advantage of it. Stop competing where you suck, find your advantage, and play to win. Number 61. If you have to chase it, you're playing the game wrong. Money flows to those who attract it. Opportunities, find people who are ready for them. Power compounds when you move with certainty. Stop chasing. Start building yourself into someone money and success can't ignore. Number 62. Stop looking for motivation. Build an addiction to progress instead. Most people wait for motivation before they take action. That's why they fail. Motivation is temporary. Progress is addictive. The more you do, the more momentum you build. Success is just stacking a bunch of small wins. Number 63. The fastest way to become successful, get in the right rooms. Your biggest breakthroughs will come from one conversation, one introduction, one connection. Money moves through networks. Upgrade your circle and your opportunities will multiply. Number 64. The more you share, the more you get. The myth of keeping your secrets. Broke people hoard information like it's gold. Rich people, on the other hand, they give value freely. You get opportunities by sharing your knowledge. You get remembered when you help others. You get wealthier by expanding your influence. I was always confused by this, to be honest with you, because I didn't grow up in a wealthy lifestyle. But once I joined these rooms where everyone was making millions of dollars a year, they all kind of just shared everything. And I was very confused by it at first. I was like, this is weird. Everyone's kind of giving all their secrets away. But once you kind of get to a certain point, everyone kind of just shares everything, because what you do is you trade value for attention, and that attention that you get is very powerful, because the people that value that information are people typically ready to spend money. So share everything that you have and you'll just be blown away by the people that come, like I do on this YouTube channel. Stop hiding your value, give, and you always get more in return. Number 65. Success has a cost. Pay it now or pay it later. Work hard now, pay later. Avoid the work now, struggle later. There is no escaping the price of success. Pay the cost up front and life becomes easy. Delay it and life will punish you later. Number 66. The number one momentum killer: taking a break when things finally start working. Most people work hard, see some success, then they slow down. That's when they kill all of their momentum. And sadly, you see it all the time. I always see people where they start to see some success and then they disappear, they get complacent, they get comfortable, and then it all just vanishes. The moment things start working, double down, ride the wave instead of stepping off of the board. Number 67. Everything you want is on the other side of a few hard conversations. Most people avoid tough conversations. That's why they stay stuck. Negotiate a raise. Scary. Close the deal. Uncomfortable. Tell people what you actually want. Nerve-wracking. Get comfortable with discomfort. Every life-changing opportunity starts with the conversation you're afraid to have. Number 68. The self-improvement industry wants you weak. Here's why. Most people get stuck consuming self-improvement content instead of actually improving. Reading 100 books won't change your life if you don't act on them. Watching endless motivational videos won't make you rich. Self-improvement should be fuel for action. If you're just consuming, you're a spectator, not a player. Number 69. The most dangerous trap, getting too comfortable with good enough. Making decent money, you stop pushing for more. Living a decent life, you settle for average. Comfort is the silent killer of ambition. Never let good enough be the reason you stop. Number 70, the law of rapid results. Why most people move too slow. Most people think slow and steady wins the race. Wrong. Speed matters more than perfection. The faster you test your ideas, the faster you find what works. The faster you fail, the faster you succeed. The faster you act, the less competition you'll have. Life rewards those who move first, not those who move perfectly. And I was always blown away. Once I started becoming successful, I started, talking with successful people, and the rate that they get stuff done is just so fast. And the faster that you can move, the more data points that you basically get, and the more you can learn, and the faster that you can grow. So the faster you move, the faster the feedback you'll get, and the faster you'll get the results. Number 71, fear disguises itself as logic. Don't fall for it. Most people say, now is not the right time. I just need to learn a little more first. I'll start when I feel ready. That's fear talking. 99% of your logical reasons for waiting are just excuses. Call it what it is and move anyway. Number 72, confidence comes from surviving, not winning. Most people think confidence comes from money. Nope. Success. Wrong. External validation. Fake confidence. Real confidence comes from taking hits and still standing. If you've been broke and bounced back, you stop fearing money problems. If you've been rejected 100 times, you stop fearing rejection. Survival builds confidence, not comfort. And this is something that I faced myself. Once I ran out of money the first time, it was kind of scary. But once it happened the 10th time, and then the 50th time, and then the 100th time, I honestly kind of just quit caring. And then money just didn't matter to me anymore. And once you kind of go through that and you realize that you don't die at the end of it, you realize how little importance that stuff has. And in fact, you can just have balls of steel and go do whatever the hell you want. Number 73, people who win aren't smarter. They just move faster. Most successful people don't know more than you. They just move before they feel ready. They apply for the job before they're qualified. They launch the business before it's perfect. They start before they're fully prepared. Move first, figure it out later. That's the real secret. Number 74. If you're not making mistakes, you're playing too small. The only way to never make a mistake is to take zero risks, stay in your comfort zone, live like everybody else. Mistakes aren't signs you're failing. They're proof you're actually in the game. Number 75. Perfection is a fancy word for procrastination. The perfect plan doesn't exist. The perfect time never comes. The perfect moment is a lie. Stop perfecting, start producing. Action beats theory every time. Hey, if you made it this far, congrats. You're definitely someone who's fit to become part of the 1%. Keep watching the rest of this video and let's take massive action together, my friend. Number 76, the people who look like they have it all figured out, they don't. You see, a billionaire giving advice, an influencer who seems flawless, a successful entrepreneur with a 10-step plan. What you don't see, the nights where they doubted everything, the times they had no idea what to do next, the failures they never talk about. Everyone's winging it. Take action anyway. Number 77, stop searching for the right answer. Make any answer work. Most people waste years waiting for certainty. Should I start a YouTube or e-commerce business? Is real estate better than stocks? What's the best way to make money? It's not about finding the perfect path. It's about making whatever path you pick work. Number 78, the shortcut to getting lucky, make more bets. People think luck is random. It's not. If you launch 10 businesses, one will probably work. If you talk to 100 investors, someone will say yes. If you put yourself in the right circles, opportunities will pop up. Make more bets, play more hands. The more you swing, the more lucky you get. Number 79. Every big opportunity feels too early when you first see it. Amazon stock in 1997, too early. Bitcoin in 2011, too early. AI in 2020, too early. The biggest opportunities never feel obvious. That's why most people miss them. Number 80. In business, speed matters more than being right. Bad decisions can be fixed. Slow decisions kill momentum. Perfect decisions, they don't exist. If you're 70% sure, pull the trigger. You'll learn faster by acting than by waiting. Number 81. Charisma is an unfair advantage. Develop it. Being charismatic is the closest thing to pretty privilege for men. People offer you deals, people trust you faster, people give you the benefit of the doubt. Learn how to tell stories, make people feel good, and own a room. It'll open more doors than any skill you could ever master. Number 82. The easiest way to stand out? Be excited about something. Most people, they're bored as shit. They're bland, they have no real fire inside. But when you're truly obsessed with something, it makes people lean in. Be passionate about something, even if it's niche. People will notice. Number 83. If you're nervous to do it, that's a sign you should. The girl you're scared to talk to, she's overthinking more than you are. The prospect you're afraid to pitch, they'll hire someone with half your skill. The content you're scared to post, it could open doors you never imagined. Get over yourself. Most people are too busy overthinking their own life to judge you. Number 84. People don't respect words. They respect actions. Telling people, I'm going to start a business, no one cares. I'm going to get in shape, no one believes you. I'm going to be successful, cool story, bro. Just do it. Let the results speak for you. Number 85. Playbooks are for people who don't know what they actually want. Telltale sign that you're chasing what you think you want, not what you actually want. You're following a step-by-step playbook. People who truly want something create their own way. People who aren't sure follow someone else's blueprint. If you need permission, you're playing too small. Number 86. If you need motivation, you're not actually committed. The guy who really wants to get rich, he doesn't need to watch motivational videos. The guy who truly wants to build muscle, he doesn't need hype music to get in the gym. Real drive is internal. If you have to force yourself, you don't want it bad enough. Number 87. The loudest people in the room are usually the brokest. Ever notice how the richest, most successful people in the world don't flex? Warren Buffett drives a 2006 Cadillac. Jeff Bezos wore a $20 watch for most of his life. The guy flexing the Lambo on Instagram, probably in debt. Real power doesn't need validation. If you're actually winning, people will know. And what I will say is, if you buy it for yourself at least, if you're gonna do it. And if it just so happens to end up in pictures, awesome. But most of the stuff that you see online is fake. You gotta find the right people online and the real ones that are actually making the money, and they're out there. There's some people that I know that own all that stuff, and they're pretty legit, and they own it for fun. Know the difference. Number 88. People who have it all figured out are just better at hiding their doubts. The billionaire giving advice, he still feels uncertain. The influencer who seems flawless still feels like a fraud sometimes. The guy you admire still has fears. I was watching chess the other day from this guy, Hikaru. He's like one of the biggest chess players out there. And he is so uncertain in every single move, even though he's like one of the highest elos you can possibly be, like grandmaster, or like number 6 in the world or something like that. He's super insecure in every move he makes, and I was surprised, even me being so unsuccessful. Everybody in every industry, in every field, even when they're extremely successful, they still have uncertainty. No one is as confident as they seem, they just act anyways. Number 89. The best opportunities always feel too early. You see, there's always going to be something new on the horizon, and the hard part is knowing when is the best time. There's this philosophy called the first movers and the early movers, and then there's the early majority and then the late majority. And the crossing the chasm is going from those first movers to the early majority. In the early majority, there's a lot less money to be made, especially in the late majority. It's just a lot of the marketplace is coming in and it becomes extremely saturated. And so most of the best opportunities are in that beginning phase. And if you're somebody who is willing to take on a little bit of risk, making some bets, and is willing to educate themselves about something new, are the ones that make the most amount of money. Look at a lot of billionaires like Ray Dalio, Elon Musk. They just jump on trends and they're willing to take risks because they know that if they're right, they're gonna make a ton of money. Number 90, Nobody cares about your sob story. They care about your bounce back. You had a rough childhood, so did a million other people. You got screwed over? Life isn't fair. You've had setbacks? Welcome to the club. Stop looking for sympathy. People admire those who get knocked down and still find a way to win. Number 91, I'll figure it out, is the most powerful mindset you can have. You don't need to know everything before you start. You don't need to have all the answers to make a move. You don't need perfect conditions to take action. Just start. Confidence comes from solving problems in motion, not waiting for clarity. Number 92, the fastest way to become high value, make people need you. A good business solves a pain people will pay for. A good career makes you irreplaceable. A good network makes people feel like they can't afford to lose you. Become someone people want access to, and they'll always come back. Number 93, most people overestimate intelligence and underestimate reputation. The most successful people in the world aren't the smartest. Jeff Bezos isn't the smartest coder. Elon Musk isn't the smartest engineer. Mr. Beast isn't the best video editor. But their name carries power. Their reputation does the heavy lifting. Build a brand, not just skills. Number 94, the most dangerous person, the one with nothing to lose. If you're willing to work longer, take bigger risks, burn the safety nets, you become the scariest competitor. People can't play the same game when you refuse to quit. Number 95, focus is overrated. Obsession wins every time. No one beats their high score by locking in. No one swerves around a hazard better than the guy mid-divorce on the phone. No one dominates by following a checklist. The best performances happen when you're consumed by the mission. Obsession makes you untouchable. Number 96, it only takes 1 year to change your life forever. You're never too late. Any skill, learnable in a year. Any business, scalable in a year. Any network, buildable in a year. You're one decision away from an entirely different life. The only question is if you'll commit. Number 97, no one actually cares about your goals until you've achieved them. No one cares when you start. No one listens when you explain. No one respects you until your results show up. Win first, and then they'll ask you how you did it. Number 98, the biggest myth, that success takes decades. A single video can change your career. A single business can change your finances. A single decision can change your entire trajectory. The real question isn't how long will it take, it's how bold are you willing to be. Number 99, most people never fail. They just slowly quit. They don't go broke overnight. They just stop trying. They don't get out of shape overnight. They just stop showing up. They don't lose their ambition overnight. They just start tolerating mediocrity. You don't need insane talent. Just refuse to slow down. Number 100, stop watching, start doing. This entire video, it doesn't matter unless you apply it. Most people will watch this and feel motivated, then change nothing. A few will pick one lesson, apply it, and look back in a year unrecognizable. Which one are you? That's it. 100 lessons that took me from struggling to unstoppable. But now it's on you. Don't just consume, implement. Drop down in the comments below what is one tip and one life principle that you got out of this video that you're going to carry with you. And if you want to dive even deeper, click here to watch my next video on the laws of the ultra wealthy. The strategies, habits, and frameworks that the top 1% millionaires and billionaires use to scale their lives. I'll see you guys again soon.